Okay. Why did you donate $500,000 to make this happen?
I've donated more than $500,000.
Okay, sorry. Look, another thing maybe people should know is you're the money guy and I'm not, so you would know more about the money thing than I do.
I could have let that go. I was just thinking about this today, actually. I realized I could do so many things with my life. And I have many talents and many interests. And I've done some of this and some of that. But I didn't want to just go off and be an actor or be a writer or be a scientist or you know, a top athlete. I want to do something that really made a difference. And
that's funny because what most people think is those are the things that make a difference.
Because they're very visible. That's what I was telling the woman in Australia that I was talking to, that she's going to make a big difference with curing her disease, a difference for all of us. That'll be beyond, you know, writing some book, conceptualizations of energy healing and so forth. You know, I want to, you know, she heals it, she heals herself, then we'll really learn from her.
Wow, thank you. That's a, wow. Wow, Greg.
So, and all the people that I talk with these days, I can be very perceptive and in touch with them, and I can interact with them and tell them things or ask them questions and so forth. But unless they're really learning for themselves and really catching on to, I'll say, like this innate ability that we have, but actually utilizing it in formulating and generating themselves, then they're really not making the biggest difference that they could, regardless of what else they do. That's how we're changing humanity, and that's, you know, how we're going to, that's how we're really going to change the world, by changing ourselves. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Oh, someone said that already, right?
You know what? I hear from every side of me, we are going to change humanity because we change ourselves. And all kinds of people say that about all kinds of things. What's the difference between what they're talking about and what you're talking about?
Well, I don't think they really know how to.
That's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
That people actually change almost against their will in spite of themselves when they do anything with this at all. Any immunic action changes you forever. Without you having to use willpower or figure it out or think about it, the change just happens. God does the changing, and you change.
Amen, brother.
I was talking to Keely yesterday. She was saying, don't preach to me. I guess I do get a little preachy, don't I?
Yeah. I take it in stride. Like with anyone, we all have our things that people react to, and you accept them, accept the person, and go with what's good.
And I guess I just have more things that people react to than most people.
I don't know about that. I think that you just interact with them more, and other people have more things going on, so people don't interact with them.
Maybe I need to learn to keep my head down. Now, there you go, buddy.
Well, it's that you're, in your position, you're moving this conversation along, because you're interviewing me.
Right.
And often I won't say intrude, I'll say you look into people beyond where they're used to being seen or being inquired of. So into the everywhere, as Yeats used to say, the everywhere and anywhere, the things that we're not really formulated about inside. And so it's uncomfortable. And so people say, oh, that buyer's always pushing. Well, sometimes you do push because you could give people time to come out and then interact with how they are, as opposed to coming out with your next idea or next perception because they haven't really fully realized. You can help them some way, but that's when you're really going to get some meaty stuff from them, and they're really
Well, thank you. You know what? You are one of my top advisors that I've had all my life. 30 years I've been working with you, and I wouldn't be me without you. You have been telling me things like this the whole time, and I've been benefiting from them and changing, because we can choose the direction we change in.
Absolutely.
We choose that.
For me, you've been, obviously, you're my best friend and mentor and buddy, and I think of people who knew you 30 years ago, and those who did not keep in touch with you may think you are the same person you were 30 years ago, and you're not. The good things have gotten stronger, and the things that were less good have fallen by the wayside because you've kept that intention. Would we all be so?
That is your result.
Oh, thank you. Oh, no, thank you.
No, you can claim credit for that. I'm telling you. You can claim credit for that.
As does Franny and Keely and Barb and Al and people who know you now, Kathy, all these people. Now, I'm only mentioning a few. There are lots more out there.
You know what? When Keely said, "Don't preach to me," I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I got something from that.